second half, the last time these two teams met against each other.
It was wild. Sadak finished that game. The last 2 rounds with 7 kills, a 3K in one, a 4K in the next. Like the caster said at the time, they just wanted to end that game. It was over, and he decided it.
Sentinels on defense, Loud on attack.
Because they did test each other. They pushed each other to the match.
Okay, we're all good.
Sentinels had things that could take Sadak out of vent. Yada yada.
Raid boss. QCK gets dropped. Frenzy buys some armor. Gets double satchel.
Again, no pun intended. Damn it.
You're trying.
Trying to take control now towards the A tower, and it's a late split for Loud as well. You see both less.
While this has gone on in terms of them losing middle, Sassy's taken over towards B main. Sassy's taken over towards pretty much attack spawn right now. So locked in heavy. Raid boss is still here, and this guy back of sight.
Is hiding behind the map through 2 cages, through an orb.
The whole back of sight is smoked up.
Trying to look for a trap through this trip. But it's Cowadzine that breaks
and there goes the raid boss. Hens gets an upgrade to the frenzy. Still no plan yet. Sassy finally goes all the way around the world, gets the kill at the back. And a nade to clear elbow. There's some low HPs. And nicely handled on this one. Really, really nicely done. You got to shout out to Sassy here. That felt like the most important kill, I feel like. And again, just lost middle, took B main, and then just carried on going all the way around. Yeah, and you can see them pinging about it. They're pinging about it right now.
And then comes again the SEN retake. They gather together, able to take out the sides, extremities, and basically everybody meets towards the top side of sight for that flash from Sassy to come in, 2 from heaven, 1 screen. But they are patient on that retake.
Bartino,
big play there
you're really
insight from Zelsis to be able to
you're really good at carrying
those
away
few
with it.
seconds, allow the B rotation to be a little bit closer, so they are in position there. It took them a bit to get Zelsis out of the sight. 1-4 here.
Double raid boss.
Loud will slow work their wall up here towards the vent
not since
area.
the oh my goodness, not since the days of it being
gets the pick.
450 for a frenzy.
Down for the attack, but Fault Line pushes him away. Les, meanwhile, did get an entry to trade it back towards the top of heaven.
I imagine it's strong. There might have been a few teams that I've seen do it.
Trying to isolate a 1v1 as
I feel like I've at least seen it once.
Oi,
little dink on top of this. That is an insane nade. Oh my, and into the molly. Why is their util so good right now? Tui's could clean this up. 2 people on 5 HP.
That spike down out in the open, 1 versus 3.
Yeah, and everyone that did damage has died, so the comms can kind of come in, and he knows that 2 people, he can kind of just shoot in the body.
Oh my word. And really nicely done, because I'm sure John Cutie said, somebody's destroying my trips in B. Let's just hit whoever is in sight. So those mollies and grenades, a very high chance to be hitting their target, and that they did. But what can Tui's do here? 2 1-shots, and he has to connect with John Cutie twice if it's not the head.
Tagged by the cam.
A minute on the clock before he made it towards the line of scrimmage of the A side, but a camera refresh for John Cutie, allowing for them to get ready for a triple swing on a contact. Tui still looking to move forward. 18 seconds left on the clock. There's that contact. There's one-on-one.
Yeah, he reads it well. Read it well. Just an extra guy over towards heaven.
You see what these rounds mean, though? Yeah, while there was the win there, John even wanted to drop those weapons. And the win would have been the big W. SEN not letting it happen again, though. Able to pick up that round. Still losing a few members, though.
What is
not
that?
Too bad. Loud still do some
solid damage. Oh, for sure. Armory by 3 guns down.
And now we'll see full Vandal buy across the board.
The util here.
If they can start to take this. Wanting more. They're saying, just give me a few more.
Bonus, not looking too healthy. Still some guns to work with though. Wanting to punish over towards middle, 3-person start. 10s also on their first big buy round, or at least the bonus round. I think they did this as well against NRG, where 10s insta TP'd over towards heaven just to try and get early info heaven, and then this time joins his team over towards middle to punish middle. Camera getting early info over towards B. That's probably going to get shot in a little bit. That is, yeah, I mean.
Wow.
Dude.
Allows Sentinels to get the power play.
That was like
NA players in this gun is it's a different beast.
Needed the smoke to drop and 10s to be there. They were all ready to back him up though, if it need be. Now the rotation back to a bit of a 3-2.
Yeah, that's something that probably Brendan would say. They have 10s. They have 10s.
And they do. I mean, just pushing out with a stinger as well, knowing you're going against the full buy round, didn't even phase him.
I'm just getting a little bit low.
Get the aim punch and
The
finish it,
3-person stack.
as it were. Paranoia.
That's a nice jump spot. Oh, that is not the nice molly though. Tried to jump again with the molly. Can this guy back a sight? Can he get another? That was a good 1-2. Nice ping out from Zolcis as well. Nice swing out even, I mean. Ends here with the... Hey, look at the damage done. 35, 1 HP. Not the nade again. Man, nicely done. Can he juggle some guns as well? Yeah, throws one a bit closer. Yeah, they all get the upgrades on this, dude.
Man,
big start from them.
You're not even gonna say, oh, he's for the ultimate. No, Tens is just heating up. That's as good as having an ultimate all the time. And
yeah, Sassy did go good over towards sight, and Zelsis also with the swing. They're just they're always just together at the moment.
A low buy again for Loud here.
It feels like a nightmare to play against. They're making it really hard for anyone to get multi-kills.
It seems like Loud needs to figure out a way again to start chip damaging Sentinels before they get to the site. Get this
flash over towards Heaven. Nice instant Omen flash once he gets hit by the Sky Flash. An instant Omen flashes.
Try and get Sentinels to move, dislodge them from the original starting spots. And coming up from the vent, could get a kill here on the Zelsis.
The drops as Zelsis goes back up.
Gets pinched. He would love to get out of here.
Makes it out of safety, so timing's out, but at least a stinger through 2 smokes puts Zelsis down.
Weird round now because
that's crazy, Vance.
Now they they were not expecting the guy in vents, and they might have messed up. 2 guns to pick up in terms of upgrades. Sassy has to kill 2. There's 1. There's 2. Maybe.
QCK was there.
Spike towards side as well. Second. Wait. Oh. QCK even baited him out. He literally was waiting for that push out. Then it looked like he still got caught off guard with it. Oh, what a cleanup from these. You gotta give a lot of credit to Sassy though to make this one doable. Like nicely done from John as well, but Sassy over towards side there had to get 2 and he did.
And the interesting thing I wanted to mention about that round, Sentinels used that exact strategy to kill Sadak when he had a judge in vent the last time they played. So Loud's like, oh, this strat? Let's do it. 4 up ramp, 1 through mid. Zelsis gets out. And Sentinels still find a way to come up with a round, even with a cheeky little trap play there from Loud. All right. Loud has been collecting these timeouts once they have rolling thunder a bit. A few ultimates to use here. How do they procure the W, though?
Poor coach at the moment. Bad start.
Twice now. Again, you're going to have your cabbages going out whenever you want. Seekers are going to find Loud, and they could take 40 seconds into the round. Sentinels will still be comfortable knowing they have the right position. So Loud really trying to figure out what can we do to get Seekers out? How can we work the map so it doesn't affect us? Maybe that audible, maybe the Sadak mid round here gonna come into play now that we're back on a full buy and a chance for Loud to get back in. Very reminiscent of Sunset. SEN is starting so hot on these maps, and Loud is calling an early timeout. Rinse and repeat here, deja vu.
Exactly. Money is bought all the way down.
Okay, let's see what the plan is now. They'd have the timeout. We've got some ults to work with for sure. The money's really low again, so they need to start winning this, and we need to chip away at the money that's built up. We've got a trip towards Heaven this time, so Sentinels decide to change a lot of their stuff up. John insta runs over towards A Heaven, puts the trip down, gets all of his util, set up over towards B. Instant Omen flash over towards B, so they want to take B main heavy with this one, and it looks like they want to take A Heaven as well.
Yeah, they have options, right? They're keeping Kawazine in a nice fault line position. They can go for ramp if they need to in a bit, or they can go for something else.
Yeah,
we see that
they're kind of just expecting
cooldown, so it wasn't an initial
a duel over towards A Heaven now.
Giving safety here to both Sadak and Les. So that's 1 guiding light, 1 trailblazer now used over towards the right
and we should
side
see the
of this
trip
map.
on that one.
I think this might activate your B side. A little start to walk in.
That is unlucky. Just a little bit too high.
So they're actually didn't even break the cam yet for Loud, but it did
Oh,
the
that's
smoke,
true.
and actually the Trailblazer came up, and that's actually quite crazy because not only did the camera didn't break, the Trailblazer did not break the trip, but it got pinged out here by Sadak as he dogged up. So Loud's gonna have to be ready once they start hitting the site. If they want to split towards the A site through this Rolling Thunder, just get ready.
nicely timed
so you can
smoke
break
over
this
towards
trip
middle
and
here.
not get sprayed by Zekin's position.
Bowman all goes top site. Sassy shoots that one. They think there's... Oh, man. Good luck, Sassy.
Rolling Thunder into the site. It's going to still be the retake from Sens.
Oh,
The
team
flash
flash.
in the Seekers does not allow it to get QCK's kill on Saucy, but swings out still for that one. Second
Reach
on
flash
the
came
top
in.
of the Heaven side to drop 2 of his own.
Can they...
Get picked up once
Nice
again.
shot.
Nice shot by Laz.
Nice shots.
The second turning it around
Jesus.
back in favor of Loud. It's only Zelsis by himself. First contact against QCK. And there's that second swing from
Very
Dewey.
clean on this one. Bit of plant as well on top. Gets him his ult. Not bad. One on the board. 3 of them all have to rebuy armor. 2 people have to rebuy guns. So 2 people's money is going to be super low. Probably going to be someone else. Actually, no, yeah, we'll be both of these. And yeah, we get the big swing round that we wanted. Pretty sure there's 2 from Sentinels that come by also.
Still get the ground they need and are finally able to push forward out of the site. Not allow Sen that setup that they've been getting. Unfortunate. 4-1 now. Loud feeling good though. Very fortunate for them. Ultimate for QCK, just 1 away here if they can.
Flash A main
north.
hitting the one. Flash A heaven hitting the one.
Definitely a light at the end of the tunnel to start grabbing more rounds. Obviously a buy here for Sen. They had quite a bit of money to go through with those first 4 rounds.
3-person group up over towards B. Dog goes in. 10's ready to flash off the top of it. Does flash off the top of it. They send with the ult as well. Gets good info in terms of 2 people. Doesn't get anything with the ult, but at least a bit of info on this one. Half of this. Yeah, and I mean, they used a lot of util to retake this, so I think Loud will be also happy that they recreate the question mark instantly, and they know that the dog's there, and Sassy only has 1 flash, so they knew the flash. They know this as well, right? They know that they did the flash over towards A, and they know they did the dog over towards B. Sassy most likely isn't gonna use his flash, at least early, to try and re-clear. 45, he uses it now to re-clear the question mark over towards B, and then they can stack heavier over towards mid and A. Oh, and this guy's so dead.
Yeah.
Easy pickings here for Zekin as Don Cuties anchoring towards the back of the site. Cage coming out.
Yeah, lovely from Zekin. So nice. John just created so much pressure over towards here. And I'll tell you what, I think I would say, from what I've seen so far, out of all the regions, I think Sassy is probably the best so far at the nerfed Sky.
I feel like there has been a lot of showstoppers out of Zekin.
He's very good with his util there. I think at the 45-second mark there to kind of realize that if he can clear this question mark, it will free everyone up, and instead of just saving the flash for just like a situation that might occur, the information there is more important. So I actually would say that he's probably using the new nerfed guy. Probably the best I've seen. Good shot. Feels like something they've been working pretty hard on. Maybe him individually, maybe coach IGL involved.
And even the positioning is well read from how Sentinels want to play. Zekin's Tens and Zekin known for anchoring quite well on that A heaven side.
Cover going out.
Already. Loud working numbers down here. Sentinels is not making anything easy for Loud. I think this is what we see from Sen, right? If we had Tens,
yeah, and look at Zelsis down towards middle. He gets a lot of info on this one. Like, Zelsis is the most aggressive mid solo Viper I've ever witnessed. But it looks hard to play against.
I think makes Sentinels so strong. And hard for teams to read that aggression.
Oh, the trip across too easy.
They're so good at holding back sight. Like, they just put so much util there. Even though you know that there's always a guy back sight, it's always so hard. You've got a cage there, or sometimes it's going to be the Sky with the flash. There's a trip in front of you. Like, they just mix it up so well. You know there's always going to be someone back sight, but it's just so hard to clear.
So just going to try to save it. But the idea for Loud was trying to go for just basic utility, hit that A side. The one pesky trip, not breaking that utility from the John Cutie side.
Yeah, 3 people surviving for Sentinels. Good money on this. Wait, close. Yeah, just gonna.
Back of sight, flower pots.
Yeah.
hell, like he's so good in all of these rounds that we've seen Sentinels play. Their defensive side on split so far.
If we think back just to the round Zekken blasted into B main, we were almost about to talk about Loud setting up their default again, right? Partially through the round, Loud want to set up a default. It's kind of telling to just look at that scenario and say, Sentinels doesn't want Loud to do default anything. They're not giving Loud time to default anything or get the benefit of defaulting anything. They are really messing with how
Alright, another big buy round on this. They got 3 ults. We've got 3 ults on the defensive side as well. Done over towards heaven.
Put the game in their hands. One of our first fast blast packs up here. That was facilitated by Kalenzin's breach fault line.
Staying alert,
Lunatic.
That's what they need.
Absolute lunatics, but they win out both the jaws and they have the heal thread after.
Zekken out there outside that window.
I think Les survived on 5 HP with that.
Trying to hold it out, but you saw the crosshair placement from Loud side. Instant entry and advantage for the attack.
Slow play, denial, delay right now coming in. Just so Loud can't complete the strategy they want, but they're also happy to see some of this.
And this is
use
good
from
from
Sentinels.
this is good from Loud. They don't like
they're gonna have to deal with
overextend. No one's overheating. They realize in the 3v5 it's still definitely still losable.
And the rotation back over.
Yeah, and they put the Seekers in as well, and this against the 3 is so perfect. 3 of them go over towards B, so they know that there's only one person A.
That's going to make it difficult for Zelsis. Couldn't find any surprise kills. No trap coming across on this B-side hold. I was going to say potentially they're going to try to save their weapons here, but look at that instant rotate back from Sentinels. 27 seconds left. And Zelsis is trying to find.
And they need to do damage. They don't need to win the round. They need to try to do damage.
They crowd together. All the power in one spot from screens.
They still have a dog and a flash, so that's going to help them get information. And already preemptive utility
delay
by Loud for the pulse plant.
Wait, I was going to say, yeah, that's going to kill him.
To fall back.
Yep.
There's that flash to swing out, and QC gets the first pick. That's definitely going to be for the last two to take.
It's kind of like you first.
It's looking like the attempt to do some damage does not come through. Perfect round from Loud. Other than this one from them. Gives them a good chance to get back into this one. Money's here as well, so they can kind of lose one and still be fine to buy next.
Isn't something you can replicate, but the speed Loud took on that round is what kind of gets Sentinels off kilter there. Loud can do that again, so definitely seeing that speed is playing to their favor. QCK is going to have ultimate after this, so off the rip, we might get it again from Loud, and I think that's the way they should go.
It's not split as good as he's fracture. It's not on that level, but it's very, very high. It's one of the best we've seen. Yeah.
Towards the back of the map, playing behind the trip, so you don't really have too much presence on screens or elbows.
It looks hard to play against. Especially the thing that is most impressive is just like how much they've shown of it. But I don't think it's like it doesn't feel like it's like a secure 100% win. Like they still have pretty close games on it.
The knock comes out for the first time too, and we talk about that line of sight, right? And look at Tens. Instead of being towards the E heaven, he's opting out down the straight line from screens towards the entrance of that A site.
They definitely mixed this one up a lot. We got the op over towards here as well. Sassy uses his fast flash over towards heaven. See if anyone gone towards heaven. Smoke goes in middle. Dog is here. Omen flash over towards B main. A lot going on at the moment. Dog cleared fence, and Dog goes over towards heaven in second.
Go through vent or B main here, or male rather.
And Male has a lot of utility, looking to get that showstopper out for the.
What?
Second from the grave is insane.
What?
One straight bullet probably before he fell down.
Seriously, yeah.
Boom, that's 2 down and already the pit out on the defense. Although Loud is still trying to commit into this. Spike is still up on the back of Sadak.
The hell is going on?
Holding behind here, the double
This
box.
is weird as hell. They know that he's on site still because the ult's here. The ult's still up. They must be like, wait, what the hell? He's on site. But we cleared it all, didn't we?
So everybody's dwindling down on HP.
Dude, they must be like, wait, what? Do they think it extends over towards spawn? I think they think it extends over towards spawn and he's in spawn. I don't think they checked the edge.
The flash to swing. The defuse is
Oh
started.
my,
Kill
that's
comes in for John
that's so
Cutie.
sick, dude.
7-2.
Yeah, they were so
Around
sure he was
you
over
can
towards
shop
heaven.
at
I'm pretty.
New
Sorry, over
Jersey's
towards
finest.
spawn.
Oh, what a
I don't think they went deep
double
enough to see
kill
like the
from
edge of
heaven.
this.
Second season has been unreal right now. They talked about him on the desk in between game 1 and 2.
Celsius, man.
He has been putting up numbers, but also you put him in situations
Dude, how does
where you
can we
should
get?
see a player
Tell me we
going
get a
down
replay.
with
Give me,
no
give me this
kills,
double
come
kill.
up with 2. He'll come up with the unreal play. And it's just wearing away at Loud that they can't get past this kind of stuff right now.
Flick of the day.
Flick of the day. We would bring it back for something like that, honestly. Operator still there. Sentinels feeling very much in control of this game, receiving each one of Loud's strats so far. So what is next? Tui's gets the op. We got double Omen.
And because they had the clean round the round before,
less
that
with
means they can
alt
buy
if
into
they
this
can
one. We
gain
get the
ground
attack
into
op.
a
We're gonna have an
site.
Omen op off.
Maybe even
This is gonna be
try
sick.
to flex with it to put it down first.
Oh,
That's where too. Usually
Hen.
it's used on the defensive
Okay.
side for
The heal on
Tui's,
this
and
one.
Tui's makes that work though.
and yeah, they just
Once
had
again,
no idea the op was
A
in
high
play.
gamble that pays off for a power play for Loud, but they still have to go through some heavy firepower of Sentinels here. But Tens is alone towards the A side, only has that op to work with. A push down from Zelsis, so we're trying to go for, again, those one and dones. Hoping to get 2, hoping to get information as well.
I think he gets the mid lurk.
The call comes in to go over
All the way
towards
around.
A.
Loud
Uh-oh.
is being very
Yeah, I'm
safe
pretty
here.
sure he saw one with this. We've got to
turns,
keep
so
an eye on
gotta cover him
Zelsis, who's,
across.
again, just using this position.
little
This gives
step.
them good information. No
If
one
they
has to
make
go
it, knows
middle, and
that
they can
ramp.
even over-rotate with this one in terms of John getting
A little bit
involved.
more, get that
Lovely
pick.
shot from
Second
Tens.
to join him towards the back of the
Lovely
side. There's a
reposition
second
from Tens as well.
He's been good in this position as well. Paranoid on both ends, not allowing the push
Fake.
forward. A TP
TP
backwards as
out.
well. But then finally,
Oh, I
Kuzik
think
and
second had
comes
to get
in.
more there.
They traded out 2 versus 2. Zelsis too far to throw the snake bites down to deny the plant. John Q.
Yeah, Viper goes in, and it's a good one that extends over towards spawn, so they can take the map control if they want to, and that might
That's a wild
Might
amount
be
of
everything.
ultimate right there, pushed out a
It
bit
looks like a
because of
duck.
Column, giving him much more room to play with here. What do they have? They could Viper bite elbow and try to make their way in, watching just the entrance to sight from the top side here.
But that boom bot gives a clue here. Oh, that players are coming across the wall bang after. But the second one is nowhere to be
Van
found.
Silly.
They're just sticking the spike.
I mean, they just stick it.
Will get the defuse.
They just stick it.
At the beginning
Oh,
of this
man.
map, we said Sentinels somehow gets these
Yeah, they just have good
inside
reads on a
sticks
lot
the
of this.
defuse.
They create the
take
pressure,
site with members of the
wanted to at least
opposing
get
team
half,
still
and then,
alive
yeah.
to
I mean,
force
just
them out
carried
of their
on-
position
carried on
where they
going for
feel
it.
safe. That was out of the ultimate, and I think Loud also predicted they might find some utility at elbow.
It looks like a
Swing
duck
out
because the
middle
type of
sight,
analysis
and
that you tune in
that's
for.
all they
Honestly,
run.
yeah.
Sentinels stick to
Probably peaked with that
defuse
one.
again. It's becoming all
It does
too
though, Chow.
common.
You gotta admit.
They get
Like,
the
look at this.
round.
Even a little
8-2
tail.
now for Sentinels. It's not the same comeback that Sunset had for Loud. That's for sure.
I feel
Then
that
now
there's
they
a
have to
little
go
bit of
down
pressure
to a
there
low
from
buy
Loud
on
to
this, and
2v2.
you might think that.
Ouch.
So it's
I don't know what he's made of the middle, but he just survives everything.
Kuzik falls for this heavy pressure that Loud is trying to get towards middle. Sentinels are crunching back in, looking to fight back. Sadak is stuck behind the box. The satchel's coming out. Celsius with a jump kill.
Nah, man. Someone kill him, bro. He cannot be
Sentinels is not
getting
allowing
away
Loud
with
to play the
that.
game right now.
Someone-
Continuously pushing up,
someone
finding
trade
their
it.
own fight.
Someone
Pushing Loud out of their
please
own
trade
strategies
that.
constantly. Here to
He
reset.
cannot be
Again,
getting
less
away with that.
mechanically gifted,
It's a
ready to
heal
open
as
up
well.
on any members that peak, but Sentinels stay hunkered down, trading each other and ready on these hard angles. Look at even all the way out of A. At this point, usually you have members anchored in sight, but they're not giving Loud any opportunities.
Exactly. They got active information. The camera's watching everything from A main
Yep.
and also towards heaven. They just flashed towards the garage as well, coming out from Saucy. So now the only positions that they could think of is
30
mid,
seconds left.
vents, or rotate
man.
back towards A main,
Yeah.
holding outside of the radius of that camera. It's
Any
not
seconds,
easy
they're
for
saving
Loud to
this.
take positions,
Yeah,
so
they're saving.
you
I
already see
mean,
it
the
still
two
anchored
worst
up now
guns
towards
went
the middle.
down
Yeah,
early,
they're
so
giving
the
up
save
this round,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Save for sure. Knowing the ultimates are there, Zekin could easily just pop
Still,
in.
though.
Seems like he
They
has
need-
ults
they need to
on
get the last
rerun
round
right
to-
now. Just more in his pocket
10
once he
seconds
uses it.
left.
And go ahead.
Which sorry gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit about that pressure I was talking about. And
And we went and got the orb on top of this as well.
Where they boom
Min-max.
outside of their own pit to give their positions away. And that's something that they're going to have to clean up here if they want to play against a Sentinels that looks so polished this kickoff in this year, in this season of the VCT Americas.
I don't think we've really.
Yours,
we've
mate. Take
seen
it easy, man.
before, but it's uncommon to see a
See you soon,
team
bro.
be able to play to their win conditions so much and not have it affected really at all by their opponent. If they're able to switch something so slightly and it keeps the flow going. Look at that. That's Mance. Mance getting a head scratch right there. It's a cute cat. All right. There's some lore for you as we get back into the
4-1
game.
with the
Final
dog going
round
over
here, can
towards
Loud pick
middle,
up a third one and
hoping that
stave
they're going to
off
fight early
a
and that
quick
B is
2
weaker.
rounds or 3 if Sen can grab pistol the second
Dog
half.
goes in. B hit. Hoping that it's weaker. Looks like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have done a good call on this. Plant over towards main as well. Smoke still up for the whole time. Seekers goes in. Second has Razor.
Retake attempt. QCK surprises one, but second comes out with a showstopper.
Oh.
The Seekers gets denied. Les is out towards the pillar, gets a pick. Look at that TP for the flank from Tui's as well. Things are looking good here for Loud on the post plant. A high-low stack now towards the dumpster. Paranoia and
Don't flash hit the guy have it on top here. So.
Ten's looking to trade it back. Looking left and right. Through the Viper
Oh,
Ward to get
imagine
the
he
pick.
hit that one. Nice trip.
John Cutie now in a clutch
Nice trip to know that
situation.
the guys have him.
Remember that TP I talked about before?
HPC on 1. Dude, I mean, that's where I'm seeing the most 1 survivors, 1 HP survivors in the past like 2 days.
That third round, and again, it is
Non-stop.
a huge one. Sentinels had
Okay, they get
the
3
lead
at the end.
whole time. It took Loud everything they had in the tank to get these rounds, to hold the site, to get themselves the victory there. And we could see just in the final rounds how Sentinels would make Loud work for it over and over. We're not seeing Loud dive in off the back of QCK, and Sentinels know that. QCK isn't getting these huge blasts, and it requires the team. And
Free
it's been
enough?
tough for them.
I don't think so.
Fans are loud in the back, but you know who's louder than that? Smix with Mama and Grandma Zekin.
Thank you very much, Vanzilli. I am so lucky to be standing here with 2 superwomen who are responsible for our superstar duelists on the Sentinels in Zekin. To my left, I have Grandma Zekin, and to my right, I have Mama Zekin. Grandma Zekin, it's such a pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to watch the 2 unfavorable team, the Loud and Sentinel. They are good.
This has been such an amazing match. How cool is it for you to not only see the team perform so well, and of course not only see Zekin do so well, but to also see so many fans in the audience that have your grandson's face on the signs, his name?
Maybe I'm the oldest audience here because I think Zachary at the age of 3, I'm playing with him. The bowling, the tennis, and everything. Yep. And then the other one, Minecraft and everything. Pokemon.
So you heard it here first. If you want to have a superstar grandson play games with them at the starting the age of 3. Mama Zekin, before we let you guys go, I heard
bowling.
you talking about how important this game means, not just, again, for your son, but of course for the Sentinels to make it to their first global event in years. What would it mean for you to see them make it?
We're very proud of Sentinels and the whole North America. For me, we love Sentinels since day one. All the fans, let's go USA! Woo!
Let's go USA! Vanzilli and Riv, back to you guys.
Of course, gonna let that breathe a bit. Of course, Cardinals fans. The fans behind
Oh,
Sentinels,
man.
and yeah,
That was
I'm
good.
probably gonna get those games too with minivans.
It all started
so that
with
I
Wee
can see him play
Bowling.
just like Zekin now, but
Absolute banger.
Speaking of him, 12-6 so far. The spray transfer that we saw that was sick on that first half when they were playing against the
muscle and pistol.
showstopper of QCK on that opener. Sentinels taking the lead now by 6, taking the attack side a split, where Loud still also has a pretty decent split side on defense. An opportunity to fight back, and the fight starts for mid control.
Look at this wall. Loud's put up. The Sentinels will have to weave through a bit if they do want to take a B-male control.
6-person
peeks
duel
to
over
come
towards
through.
middle.
Yeah, Sadak would love to save those guiding lights and trailblazers.
Yeah, Sentinel wins that one rather. QCK and Sadak low on that HP, and Even Sentinels resetting in the mid-round, pivoting towards this A side, but still having a couple of players lurking towards B.
Yeah. Smoke delay just coming out of Tui's there. He's going to take A ramp control just for now. And this is going to give Loud the thought that they can rotate over towards that B side. If Celsius can sell this... Oh, okay, the noise is already there from A.
Yeah, that Trailblazer comes up, trying to find a timing as Tui's is spamming with his ghost through that smoke.
Good
Try to
rotation
catch
from
a
Loud.
reload, yeah. The dog finds information towards B main, but there's a beautiful flash for a double swing. And look beautiful
God, they're
as a
getting
rotate for
dismantled
lateral,
a little
looking for
bit.
the pressure towards middle as well, and we've mentioned 2 lurkers on Sentinel's side. John Cutie punishing that.
Group up
push
comes
from Loud.
in.
Already
25
5
seconds. There's 2
on
people here.
3.
They might
As the
clear
Sentinels
ramp
comes in,
early, but
they'll have a
dude, they're going to
secure
end up
flag for
walking into a
Sentinels.
crossfire.
And the
It's
second
going to be like the
pistol
worst
split.
possible timing. The jump from John as well.
Tough entry there. You'll get Sadak back over. No utility to get back in this one, so it's just going to be the 3 members to help with a fault line.
Yeah.
5 of Sentinels. So a quick take by Sen with a little
Man,
bit
10
of
still
pressure
has
on the
it. 10
map,
still has
knowing
his
what
Omen
rotations
flash.
might be coming through and just playing this wall a little bit.
And that
Yeah,
small
Omen
pressure
flash
that
over
you
towards
mentioned-
heaven.
that you mentioned
And then they
rather
realize
towards
that they're all
B
coming
side.
spawn, so they go
The
group
whole
over
round
towards
pretty
ramp
much
so they can
straight
make
the
sure they
whole
can
second
tank them as they
before
come
he
in.
actually rotated back with the rest of their team to move in.
Yeah, look at
This
him.
A side for the attempt at the retake that will get fully denied by
Oh, it's
Sentinels,
double
only
pistol in
losing
this one.
Saucy in the process.
Yep.
Really
Pulling
convincing when we
those
get to this
members
one.
to anchor the site longer than they need to. Sentinels seem to have such a read on what Loud does right now. See what happens. The Sheriff here for less. Feeling pretty good with a bit of that money as we watch the replay. Just combined retake. Get back into their spike. And Sentinels find that first round. So Loud did grab 3. It kind of takes the pressure off of losing that pistol, but it never feels good to not
Double
get the
Bucky?
start. 2 Buckies going in
Double
for Loud
Bucky.
here, trying to play it close to the chest and hopefully
Let's
get
see.
some of these angles right on top of Sentinels.
Breaching the sky, so
They're gonna work the wall.
two
still with a bit
pretty
of
good
hesitation
positions.
on the left side of the map to see if Loud wants to push.
didn't want to get the 5
Yeah,
out.
that's going to be one of their big things coming in.
But they at least get 2 sheriffs with it.
Loud
1
cannot
ghost.
get extremity control.
And this is where you start understanding the play style of Loud. Lower buys that they have, they usually have shotguns to work with. This time, 2
And
Buckies
I like
for
how
Gauzy
Sentinels
to
normally
back.
approach
as soon as
this,
the
right?
fall line
It's
came out, instant
this is the
wall,
buy,
instant
and
camera,
it's John
just
just
to try to
taking all the
spot
risks,
players running through.
right? John's the person that
As
walks through the
nothing
smoke
really
over towards
happens
mid, or
to
at
play
least
around
wait
this
for the
map.
smoke to go down and then get their
Around
own
the A
smoke up.
site.
And every kind of risk at the
Really
moment is
kinda
just
leaves
John,
Coward
and it's
Team
like it's
pinned
not going to be
here
an
in this
upgrade. Right?
position.
The
So
worst
then the pressure comes
worst
back
case
towards
scenario
left.
is they kill John and get a
Trailblazer
ghost.
spots Coward Zine,
But
who
all of the
goes
guns
for
are still
the
there.
line. The long range there, but it connects. Oh! It take down Zekin.
Keep an eye on the other Bucky and keep an eye on the
There's
lurk
that
over towards.
bait, allowing Les to just swing out from the
Benz.
back of the map. Beautifully done for the
Yeah,
crossfires
this
that
is
are
looking
allowed.
kind of
It
nice
was
at
looking
the
pretty good
moment.
for Sentinels so far, but somehow the heroic plays comes out.
2v2.
Celsius,
30
we
seconds
have to
left.
drop.
He's only
Yes,
with
done.
pistols. A plant for heaven. Both players though falling back in the back of the A site. 2
Bucky
flashes still
gaming.
available for
Yeah,
Saucy.
the left flick is
Still a pretty good position now for the attack post.
very strong.
What a second round. Are they really going to steal this away?
Shots.
Not at
Who
this
is it?
point.
Tuis?
No. Only
It just
Tuis left.
dwindled.
Paranoia though.
it's one.
Might give an opportunity to isolate one.
Ah,
but it's
nice
a double
shots in this
swing
one.
right
Hey,
now.
they gave it a good
Also
attempt, to be
here
honest.
allowing to
They
get
really
the
did.
kill and At least stop the pressure that Loud was almost converting there on the
Yeah.
Crispy.
That got sketchy. And Sentinels buys will still be pretty sketchy coming into this round. Do those frags from Loud.
And Sentinels could
Loud needs to start
definitely,
securing the
but with the amount
rounds.
they invested,
They're
they
not
could
really
definitely
even
consider
able to
getting an
cycle
outlaw on this.
ults
I would be
like
so
we see
fine with it.
Sentinels doing on their round. So
You know
the
everyone's gonna have light
advantages
armor.
Aren't also coming from those factors. It is just tough for Loud to find a way in. This gun round, however, could start that momentum.
Let's see.
I think it was dialing all the games that Grandma Zekin was talking about here.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
I'm the next Zekin.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing jump map before this too, just getting the vibe, getting his movement down. We know Zekin's movement is one of the prime
Dodge
things
out on
he's
defense
known
for
so
Sadak.
always doing that. Here he goes.
Ooh,
No satchels
was a bit of a
behind.
team
This
flash,
is
but
the
Zekin just
flash
fully
Zekin
stuck that.
couldn't get that kill, but there's
And-
that Sadat judge. Avoids it.
Nice
Saw
dog
the
stun.
turning back, so it's a
They
fake
go
turnaround
fast
and
on this
actually
Omen.
stunning to
Oh
get the
man,
kill. Beautifully
good
done
luck.
by Sentinels. Tui's now out in the open. Second is the one set across with its own judge.
He picked the judge
Opening
up,
the B
man.
site, a plant for
He
main,
picked
10
up his
boxes
judge.
looking towards the spawn. There's only less so far. As his other teammates Well, it feels like they're leaving him for dead.
Oh, it's so. This is such a savage map right now. They are annihilating them.
It's an absolute masterclass right now from Sentinels across these
they
two
are
maps.
wrecking them.
The way they took Mail. Let's just think about that. The Trailblazer goes through, and you think it's a Vandal that would verse a Judge, but no, Tens gets a Guardian kill on the Judge that's waiting, that did not even get stunned. Like, that is crazy. The things you think should fall to the wayside
it is starting to look like it, yeah. It is starting. The more we see it, the more it's looking really convincing.
As a team, an incredible team coming into the season.
Important kills to save now for QCK. And
I think a lot of it is just held together with just how good Sassy is on the solo initiator.
Putting the camera up, spawning that raise, and there's that pinch from the other side too. Towards the ropes.
Maybe teams need to try and create more pressure on B main, A heaven, but other than done. Okay, 9 chances to be 1 map away.
With Icebox in the mix next. See this play once again. Just after talking about how Zekin is vibing, is feeling it. He gets a nice jump and drift in there into B site to open it up with the Judge. They have so many options, so many variables. I don't think we've really seen the same round from Sen here on attack as they've been moving from that 9-3 score line.
You're hoping to get something done here with that Vandal from QCK. The Force by, of course, coming through for Loud. So the 2 strongest weapons is 2 Vandals to work with. But it's spread thin here on the defense.
Guns have they got? Man, just 40 HP from this as well.
115 left on the clock. There's no paranoia. Only 1 flash left from Sadak. Thankfully, Kawazine is still there to support.
Defense Tens is taking an average of 42 seconds to round choose his omen flash.
So all they're trying to do right now on the A side is trying to delay with that util.
Yeah, they're holding on to the omen. They really don't want to use. Really don't want to waste any util.
Get it back. Create an opportunity with it the first time, and they try to get a quick peek towards mid. So Kawazine relying on that to be back and probably timing it just right that they'll have this A-hold as they get over to the right side of the map. It is going to be the lurk from Sassy, this vent lurk again. We keep seeing in the 1-4, and it becomes such a big kingpin for the round. Sassy fakes towards B main.
Fake over towards B. Let's see what happens with the rotate. 5 seconds left. Sassy gets a kill as well, man. And then they just shoot through the wall as the Seeker locks on.
Because of that pick that allows that pick to happen for a second on the as one was falling back.
Oh my.
Now players are falling down towards the A side. Kawazine alone. Guardian cannot hold the door.
Jesus. I tell you what though, at least for Loud, this is an easy one to accept. Super easy mental reset. They banged us out. It's fine. Next map. No one's gonna think this twice. All good.
They've respected Sentinel so much on these lurks, off these post plants.
It's a scary split. That's a scary split right there.
Had some stats up here. There's that first one. 10's low HP.
Definitely helps with the double pistol, but.
And there's that swing out. Finally getting that last pick.
That was really impressive. Very, very impressive. Looks like an absolute nightmare to play against.
They would love those points.